Hello, Ravens fans, and welcome to another conference tournament preview. I'm Aaron Schneider, Sports Information Director at Anderson University, and joining us is our head women's soccer coach, Jennifer Myhre. How are you doing today?
Doing well, Aaron, and appreciate all your work and your time today.
Thank you. Glad to have you on. First, let's talk about how the women's soccer season has gone so far this year. We finished fourth in the conference season. Tell us a little bit how things have been going so far.
It's great to really look back at this season. Right before conference, we talked about, conference is a new season. So it's like reset, let's get ready, go after it. And everyone starts at 0-0 that first conference game. And things really started to click well. Started off with, a win over the win over Transy that first game, which was awesome. Really sparked the momentum, things are going well. And, even every game after that, this year, I think we have one of our most dynamic attacks. We've scored in every conference game, and all except the Mount St. Joe game scored 2 goals. And those are against Hanover Rose top opponents. And so it's fun to see that front line really pressing well, some great finishes all throughout the season. And by a variety of players, either assisting or finishing those goals. And I think that's really helped us where you're not relying just on one person all across the field. We have really depth and strength to attack well, and even in the back line, stay strong and hold down the fort from the defensive end as well.
Yeah, so we've definitely for a while had some pretty strong defense, but we've seen how this year's offense has been able to kind of really keep us into the games with some of the other top teams in the conference that also have these dynamic offenses. And then we ended up tying with Mount St. Joe, who's the got the #1 seed in the conference tournament this year. We had a competitive match with Rose Holman where it was a 3-2 ball game, and even with Hanover, while that was a 4-2 decision for Hanover in that win, we were in it for quite a while with Hanover, and just and on top of the fact on how difficult it is to even score 2 goals on Hanover.
Yeah, and I think the top 4 in our conference this year, I think any one of them can win out. As you mentioned, that 4-2 with Hanover. We were up, 1-0 early. Great strike by Taylor there, and then we were up 2-1 at one point as well. And then their last 2 goals were just quality hits, and so that didn't dictate really how they control the entire game. We had our chances. Competed well with Mount, and your last couple minutes of the game is when they tied it, and so that could have been turn of a table there and put us even in that 1 or 2 spot. And yesterday, had a great competitive game with Rose, so hopefully that all gives us confidence that, hey, we belong to this tournament, we belong to be 1 and 2, and we belong to win it. And we're going to go into that mindset into this weekend and just take it one day at a time. And it's fun to see because it's definitely clicking and they're playing really well.
All right. So earlier this year, we had a quality 2-1 win against Transylvania, who we play in the conference tournament to open the conference tournament. They're the 5 seed. We are the 4 seed. We are actually hosting. Tell us a little bit about what your expectations of Transylvania are.
Yeah. In their system, they play 2 forwards up top. So from our defensive end, it's really being disciplined, just making sure we track the runs. I thought we handled them really well that first game, and we came from the first minute, had the momentum, had the energy, really played discipline and possession soccer, which is our style. And the games that we've really excelled in is from that first whistle that we're sharp, we're focused, and we're executed. I think that's going to be key to the game on Saturday. Let's start from the beginning. And every touch, every shot, every pass matters. And these tight games, you never know when that one chance is going to come. And even yesterday against Rose had a great cross from Harper, and Lauren just hit it one time, and it was a quality shot back of the net. And even Taylor's against Hanover. And so it's those opportunities that we want to have that attacking focus, take your chances, anything can come of it, but then be disciplined too, or not overstep in defensively. And then marking on corners and free kicks. They scored a couple goals that way. Even yesterday against Franklin, one was a free kick where they rebounded and followed it up. So we want to make sure that first, can we prevent the fouls in the corners? And then second, too, are we being disciplined, marking, and tracking the ball and getting it out in the air too?
All right. Well, I think I've covered the questions that I wanted to. Ravens fans, thank you for tuning in. Be sure to follow along with any more previews, any more content we may be putting out on YouTube. Of course, check out our women's soccer team as we compete against Transylvania. That is at 11 a.m. on Saturday. That is at Mackholt Stadium. And then Coach Myhre, thank you for joining us and good luck this weekend.
Thanks, Aaron. Yeah, they're playing really well and excited to play this weekend.